Welcome back to the O of Course show. How's everyone doing today? So, man, it's Friday. Everyone should be excited. People who work Monday through Friday, they get to fucking finally relax on the weekend. For you self-employed people, I would be one of them right now, but I'm a whole license. Got to get that figured out first. But for right now, self-employed people, depending on how you have your scheduled, you guys too could be having the weekend off. Again, it all just depends on how people just schedule themselves. Um, but shout out to my 3 to 4 listeners. Appreciate the love. Really appreciate you guys. But I actually got a question for everyone. Everyone listening right now. Everyone listening right now. Just got one question. Just one question. Have you guys ever watched the movie Soul? That Disney Pixar movie? Raise your hand. Raise your hand right now. Raise your hand really high so I can see it. Has anyone watched that movie? If so, what were your thoughts on it? What were your thoughts? For mine, they were really fucking sad. But really sad. What was worse about it, not that it was a bad movie, it was a great movie. But what was bad about it was when I guess let me give you a little context. There's this, I guess he's in New York City or Brooklyn. What the hell? No, shit. My bad, y'all. That was a phone call. I don't know why it just stopped it there. But anywho, like I said, it was some band teacher in New York City, Brooklyn, one of the two, Manhattan. I don't remember specifically, but it's a band teacher. And then, I guess it's more of a jazz teacher, not band, more of a jazz teacher. And he just has that passion of teaching and playing jazz. And so his goal, I guess you can say, or his dream has always been wanting to be like a famous jazz player. And so he loves helping out the kids, but that's just kind of his passion, his dream. And so then one day he gets the opportunity to play in, he was an opportunity to play in some famous jazz player, her band. He had the opportunity, because one of his former students plays with her. So the student was like, well, hey, shit, show her what you got since you really want this, and see what she says. And so he decides to play piano, and that's kind of just prove himself, and he does. She really, really loves it. And so then she says, okay, well, if you're showing me that you're really this good, then fuck it. Let me keep you as a player. So obviously he's very excited. And I think he was walking or running. He was on the phone call and was doing something. I think he was running and he didn't pay attention. There was a sewer, a lot of the places, with the sewer, there you have the circular hatch and shit like that, but whatever. And I guess that was open and he didn't pay attention, so he fell. And then his soul, I guess you can say, made it onto some escalator type of thing, which would have led him to the great beyond, aka death. So he died and his soul was gonna go to the great beyond, kind of whatever's beyond there, or technically reincarnation, where he could go, depending on the person, he could go there, get reincarnated to someone else, and whatever. And so there's this one soul there who hasn't found her spark, and that was kind of the whole premise of the movie, was about finding your spark. And so she hasn't found her spark because she's just she's just not trying. And the reason why she's not trying is just because she doesn't see a purpose in it. purpose in life, just to have a life and live it. And so because of that, like I said, she doesn't try, and everyone that has helped her has failed. So they said, okay, well, because he's trying to get back to his real life, since he was gonna play with this famous jazz like band, and so then he kept trying his hardest to get back, to kind of get reincarnated or get his soul back to his body. But the people were like, nah, brother, like you're done, like this is the end. But he kept trying and trying and trying, to where he said, okay, we'll give you a chance if you are able to help this soul find her spark, and then we'll give you a second chance. And so he's paired up with her. She's not trying at all. He's helping her try everything, and she's just not budging at all. And so then one day he steals someone else's, like, because there's like a bunch of like layers, and the spark is the final one. And once you get that, excuse me, it's like a ticket to go to Earth, and then obviously get born, get reincarnated and whatnot. And so he steals, I don't know, yeah, I think he stole someone's, and so then they both jumped together because he was ready to just get back to his body. And so what happens is, once they both landed on Earth, the soul, landed in his body, and then the guy landed in the cat's body. And so, obviously that's not what he wanted. And so then the movie goes on, just like, she's never been in a human body, yada yada, just kind of she's experiencing a human body. And so then, as again time's going on, she, once just time keeps going on, there's this like one guy who can help. I don't know how, but he can help kind of reverse everything. And the movie goes on, and one of the parts that just really got me was just, he's looking back at his life. He's in the soul when he was like, before like him landing on Earth and whatnot. He was, him and that other soul chick, lady, whatever, they were just walking around because she wanted to see, okay, why are you appreciating your life so much? Like, why is your life so meaningful, like, that you need to go back right now? Like, what have you done, or what's currently going on that you really, really, really just need to get in your body? And so then you're able to go through your memories, and through his memories has just been just nothing but just sad. Like, he was lonely a lot, miserable, just sad. And it just showed visually, and it just kind of got to me, because I'm just like, man, like, that's exactly how sometimes I feel like how my life is. Like, just sometimes I'm looking at my life, and I'm just like, man, I just sometimes just, I look back, I'm not proud of myself. I can't say I'm proud of myself a lot, and like, it's hard for me to accept it on some things, and some other things I'm just like, man, I'm just like a failure. I'm a failure. I just feel like I've been doing nothing with my life. I had the love of my life that ended, and I'm just like, well, damn, like, what do I do? And so it was just that part of the movie just kind of touched me a lot, and just kind of got me very emotional. Because I was just like, man, like, the sad part of it is, I'm like that guy. I have looked in, like, I have done that before. I have looked back to my life and say, damn, like, I've always been struggling with money. I've always been struggling with my weight. It's just kind of just a never-ending cycle. I'm just like, man, I'm tired of this, but what the fuck do I do? And like, that movie was just very, very touching. I highly, highly, highly recommend to go watch it, because one of the quotes at that the jazz excuse me, the jazz band lady, one of the quotes, she said something about there's a fish swimming in the ocean, and the fish meets another fish in the ocean, and that one fish says, I would love to go see water or visit the water or something like that. And that one fish was confused, like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, I just want to see the water. Like, I've never seen water, and I want to see it. And the other fish says, buddy, we're in the ocean. We're in water right now. And the other fish yeah, but I just want to see the water. And the other fish just basically told him again, like, but we're in the water. We're in the ocean. Like, look around. We're in water. You're experiencing water. And I guess like the meaning behind that was something to do with, like, basically just enjoy. Like, yeah, I know right now may not be the happiest times. It may not be where you want to be right now. Like, you may be homeless, homeless with barely being able to buy your food and whatnot, but still just appreciate the moment. Just appreciate what you're living through right now. As fucked up as that sounds, because once you get what you want to get, you will look back and say, honestly, I kind of miss those days where that grind, that hunger to go make some money just so I have enough, just so I have something to go get a cheap sandwich from McDonald's. And now you're like, well, I have the money, I have the home or the apartment, I got the car. Like like now it's just not there anymore. But yeah, before, when I was struggling, like, the joy of finally being able to order yourself a full McDonald's meal without having to worry about, oh, well, shit, like, I mean, I only got $15. This meal is going to cost about 11. That leaves me with $4. I don't know. And so just that quote also has kind of like stuck with me as well. So I know this probably just sounds like a weird random podcast episode, but just genuinely just kind of just wanted to say that on the episode about just the movie Soul, and to go watch it, because again, highly recommend it. You'll love it. And so far right now, I got nothing else to say, because my my license got inactive because I had to take a class I forgot to, so I got to pay for that, and then I got to pay the dues, and then I can be back. My license will be back, and I got to grind. Like, I really need to. But I love you guys. Shout out to my 3 or 4 listeners. Love you, international people. So see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.